Georgia students, in this video we will provide more information and details about the course Backend Programming with Node.JS. I'm very glad to present you Emil Atanasov. He is our instructor who will lead the course Backend and Programming with Node.js. Please, Emil, tell our students more about yourself, your experience, and how many years you have been working in the IT industry.
Georgia students, I'm Emil Atanasov, and I'm an IT consultant who is having a small company which works with clients from abroad. We have clients from the UK, the USA, Germany, and other countries. In my spare time, I'm teaching at the Sofia University, Swift and iOS related courses. And in my day-to-day job, I and my team, we're using various technologies. Some of them are TypeScript, Node.js, React.js, React Native, as well Swift and Swift UI. And recently we started using Flutter. I've been working professionally more than 18 years, and I've been leading my company for about 10 years. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And according to your observation, what is demand for such professionals like backend programmer with Node.js?
Well, the demand for IT specialists in these days is quite high. And I would say that the focus right now is predominantly on full stack developers, which means that you should be quite comfortable writing code in the backend, which means that you'll be doing a lot of calculations, working with databases, and a little bit more stuff that's not presented to the end user, and the front end, which is more related to the UI side of the things, more like doing the buttons, the controls, the UI, the layer that the user interacts with. And those combined, those two layers combined, form the full stack developer. And pretty much this is the most desired specialist that the market is looking after. And once you take this course, you'll get familiar with the JavaScript, the language, which is used on the back end and on the front end. So, yeah, focus on the course. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And please tell us a bit more about the course. What topics will be covered and what practical exercises it will include?
Well, I'll try to just discuss the most important topics, but we have a pretty detailed slide that you can refer to and see all the key topics that we'll cover. Node.js is a backend driven technology, and the language which we'll be using will be JavaScript. We'll discuss the TypeScript, the new alternative, and we'll get familiar with buffers, events, the file system, how to manage files, create files, folders, open files, read files. We will take some time to dive deeper on the flow control and the modern approach to asynchronous actions. And this will give us better understanding how we can create terminal apps. The terminal apps, they're a bit boring because they're not UI rich, but they're the heavy lifters. They are doing pretty much everything in the operating system. They are doing everything on the servers. So we'll get familiar what's under the hood of every modern web and mobile application. We'll feel comfortable once we finish the course to create such apps, and we will practice as well HTTP communication. So we'll consume some resources from internet, and as well we will build terminal apps who are acting as a servers and services, I would say. And after the course, you will feel ready for a practical exam, the GSA&D exam. It's a really important exam which proves that you can you have mastered this technology. We will share some tips and tricks once you finish the course and show us your final project. Some tips and tricks about the exam and how to take it from your first time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the next question is, how would you define the prerequisites for this course? What skills should potential students already have to get the most from this course?
Well, this is a tough question, but the really important thing that you should kind of have as a skill is to be curious. Yeah, I believe that curiosity is the one key factor to be a successful developer, because you should be curious how the things are working and what you should do to make them work. I would say that this course is for beginners, but whoever has any kind of programming knowledge, it would be beneficial for him, because he could apply those knowledges and adjust them with the new language that we are going to cover, JavaScript. It's not important to have any previous programming experience, but it's good to read and practice whatever we gonna learn every single time at every single lecture, because the material is a lot, and to become a master you have to practice every day. So yeah, just to summarize, you have to be curious and you just have to practice constantly. The course is about 2 months, and at the end of the second you have a practical project which will try to capture what you have learned in this course. And after that you'll be in a good position to take an exam, and if you take it successfully, if you complete it, then you'll be a recognized Node.js developer.
Great, this is very good information. And please tell us what international certificate will our students get after successfully passing the exam at the end of the course?
Well, the certificate is called, let me just open my browser. It's called OpenJS Node.js Application Developer. It certifies that you have skills in using Node.js to create web applications, not only web applications, terminal applications, everything related to Node.js. It has a validity, which means that if you pass it, then you'll be certified with it for, I think, 2 years. But the knowledge, I think, are applicable even after those 2 years. The reason for this validity period is that the versions of Node.js evolve with the time, and we will learn the most recent one, which will be covered in this certification exam. But probably in next 2-3 years you have to adjust your knowledge, and it's It's not that hard because just part of the API, the functions are improved. So it means that it doesn't render your previous knowledge invalid. You just have to build on top of what you've already learned. Yeah, but yeah, one last thing. I believe that by finishing your final assignment, you'll be really ready for this exam, because it's not a very easy one. It's a decent one, and you have to feel confident in your knowledge. Just taking the exam without being confident in your knowledge uh, guarantees your failure.
Great. And what job positions are suitable for specialists who just completed this course?
Well, it depends. This is probably the best answer. I'll try to clarify why it depends. If it's your first experience with programming, then once you successfully complete the course and then hopefully take the exam, you'll be in a good position to take an intern position. Obviously, because you don't have much experience, and the software industry doesn't want you to code only. There are a lot of processes, other skills that should be involved, which are built with the time. So an intern position is something realistic, and I guess in 3 to 6 months, once you start your intern position, you could be converted to a junior developer. And I would say if you finish this course and you feel comfortable with the technology, you're kind of master of that, and you have some previous experience, you're a bit familiar with the processes like Scrum, Kanban, etc., you're a really good candidate for junior and even mid developer position. So it's up to you. If you have passed other courses in this program, then probably a junior position would suit you best. Thank you.
Great. And the last question is, what can be the next step for the students after they take this course?
Well, I have a quite broad answer to this one. Every developer has been in your position a while back. The only difference between back and now is that there are many more resources, many different channels that you could use to grow. So the idea is, once you finish, you shouldn't stop working with that technology. You should keep practicing. You should start building stuff. I mean, build your application that could help you with something in your profession if you're moving from a regular profession to an IT field. I would say we should take in consideration the modern AI tools like ChatGPT and others that are helping the developers. These days, they are speeding up the process of software development, but without prior knowledge, we cannot be sure what the AI bot is sharing with us, whether it's correct or incorrect, how we can build on top. So once you finish this course, I would say go to the open source community, try to build your own projects, start using the modern AI bots to help you with your learning activities. Keep learning, take other courses. There are quite popular sites. I'll share those in the course, which outline the learning path, the learning career of a full stack developer, something that's probably the next step after this course. So many different things to do. For example, if I were in your place, I would focus on React to complement my front-end knowledge. And React is quite powerful framework, which evolves pretty much every day. They're releasing version 18 recently. And it's really important to get familiar. You already know the language itself, the JavaScript. So knowing a couple of front-end frameworks, knowing Node.JS as back-end technology will make you a full-stack developer. Obviously, this is not the whole picture. So there are many, many details, tiny details, but there are many, many resources which you can find as articles or even other courses and keep growing. So my advice is keep learning after this course and you'll become a really good master of the web technologies and an awesome full stack developer. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a good advice. And thank you very much, Emil, for taking the time to speak with us today. Your insights have provided valuable information that will certainly help our students make informed decisions about their application for this course. Thank you, and see you again in our training.
See you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.